Investigators say an unattended propane heater is to blame for starting a fire at a Tigard apartment complex. Crews say it caused a lot of damage, and now roughly 30 people have to stay somewhere else tonight. Fox 12's Amber Wilmarth spoke to neighbors and is there with what they had to say.
I spoke to a man who lives here and woke up to his apartment filled with smoke. He made it out safely, but says it was a huge shock.
It happened so quick. So strange. Did not expect this at all.
Mark Messing tells us he was asleep when at around 5:30 a.m. he was startled awake by his neighbors.
They were banging on the doors and screaming and yelling.
That's when he got up to see what was going on. And when he opened his bedroom door, he was hit by thick smoke.
I hit the ground, crawling and trying to go to the front door. Couldn't see anything at all and got open the front door and they pulled me out.
It was a frantic few moments, but he tells us he and his family made it out safely, and so did their 2 dogs.
The one that we were worried about was our little dog, Cinder, and she was okay.
This happened at Sunflower Apartments on Southwest 135th Avenue in Tigard. The spokesperson for Tualatin Valley Fire and Rescue tells us several neighbors called 911 and reported sounds of explosions and flames coming from this corner unit.
When our first arriving firefighters got here, there was a tremendous amount of fire right behind me, threatening the structure and starting to get into the attic space.
Chief Officer Cassandra Olden says firefighters immediately began to fight the fire while additional crews searched other units in the building to make sure everyone had evacuated. She says 3 apartments were significantly damaged by the flames, smoke, and water, and the 6 people living in those units will not be able to return. About 24 people living in the building will eventually be able to go home, but not today because of safety concerns. Olden says the apartment property managers and the American Red Cross are helping them with temporary lodging. A fire investigator says this was an accidental fire caused by an unattended propane heater that was on the patio of the first-story unit. Crews say they did treat 3 people for smoke inhalation, but saying everyone is okay. Reporting in Tigard, Amber Wilmarth, Fox 12, Oregon.